of week 21, becoming master of creation. So we have learned how, we have discussed how, and um, this is the timing where Babaji is talking about free will. He is talking about living in present moment, because we have done a lot of work in part 2 to resolve our issues, and it has been challenging. But part 3 is about expansion and realizing our true self. After realizing our true self, so we are deepening that identity by living it, by expanding it. So here in week 21, Babaji is giving us this tool to be always vigilant about our thoughts, so that we can choose from the infinite sea of thought, of God's thought, to enjoy life with God qualities. It is as simple as that. So there is no other way to live that. It is the free will, it is the present moment where we live life with our choice. So let us enjoy this gift we are made with, by revising the chapter as we read and reread, and with the practice and getting the signal, another signal for our negative thinking. So having a reminder of that, and after a beautiful discussion yesterday, let us move forward and see what beautiful poems and stories are waiting for us. So I would like to welcome Jayaji with her signature summary and lovely guidance. Welcome, Jayaji.
Thank you. So today the chapter is Becoming a Master of Creation. It's so beautiful when you realize that you are a conscious creator. So often we have a dream, but we don't put enough will into it, so it does not manifest. When we realize that nobody, nothing can take away my power without my permission. I have my remote control in my hand. It's like you put a no entry board outside on here. So anything that is not important does not need to enter my being. In this chapter, we learned that there are two types of thoughts. The first is what I create, and the second is part of God's grand thought. I feel when God created us in his image, he wanted us to be full of everything that was there, that is there, full of love, full of abundance, full of joy, full of everything. That's the way he created us. And the nice thing is, he has given us free will, meaning the freedom to think. So whatever I think, I can see in front of me. So my niece had a dream, a wish to work in Disney. She ate, dreamt, slept, sang everything about Disney. And she said, one day I will go there. She was 12, 13, and she found out the university that has affiliation with Disney. She reached there. Then she found out that it is affiliated with a university in US. She got a scholarship and she ended up going there. They said, you cannot enter Disney because you are not in Hong Kong for the interview. So she called her father and she was like, I'm going to spend every penny that I make, but I need to come back to Hong Kong for this interview. And she called the career consultant and she was like, okay, give me a date. I will come back. And the lady was like, no, wait. Let me call the university again. And the university gave her an online appointment. And she ended up working in Disney for 4 weeks in the heat. But it was her manifestation. It was her dream come true. And when she was telling us about it, she was like, see, You just have to continue, focus on it, and it will come true. So, like that, in this course, whatever we learn, it just has to be consistency. Continue following it. You will see a change. Don't give up in between. So, we are limited with our thoughts. That is why we create judgment. We have suffering and we have pain. But once we enter into the unlimited, unbounded sea of God's thoughts, we only experience God's qualities. So it's like a little child walking with the parent. If the child is crossing the road on their own and they're 3 years old, it's so scary. You don't know what's coming from each side. But when the mom is holding the child's hand, he walks looking back and forth without realizing where he is walking because the parent is there. So, like that, your higher self is continuously there to help, to guide, to show you the way. All you have to do is dive in. All you have to do is feel, and it will guide. And then we learned that I am responsible for my experiences. I bind myself with the boundaries I set. This should have happened this way. I have expectations. So that creates illness, loneliness, poverty, fear, fragility. Every experience that I have creates ripples. So when we were small, we had heard a story that the boss shouted at a man at work, and the man was very upset because he couldn't shout back. He came home and he yelled at his wife. And the wife did not respond back because she knew he was already tired and angry. So she went and yelled at the kid who asked her something. And the kid then went and yelled at the helper. And the helper couldn't do something, so she couldn't yell back. So she took the pan and she banged it on the sink because she had to take out her anger. So your experience creates ripples. On the other hand, a mother woke the child up and she was humming a bhajan. And the child got up with a big smile. And then she went to wake the husband up. The husband got up with a big smile. Then the milkman came. He gave her milk. She was humming the bhajan. He started humming. Then the newspaper man, he started humming. So, like that, the process went on. So, my experience creates ripples. Now, it can be two ways of looking at a situation. Either I am the slave or the master of my creations. I can be a slave. A slave means I do not have the freedom. I am bounded. My choices are very limited. And if I am the master, then I have right, spontaneous actions, and my thoughts align with my purpose in life. Remember, we set our limits because of our thinking. Otherwise, there are no limits. So, for happiness and success, just dive into the ocean of love. You have the power to play and replay the mighty game of creation. You have learned through Unified the art of creation. So, there was a lady who said, when I got married, I had a wonderful husband. Everything was very nice in my life. I had a car, I had a house, I had wonderful kids. And I told God, if my daughter gets married, God, she should have this much. And she said, when my daughter got married, she had 10 times more what I had because that was in her luck. So when we limit ourselves, we create a boundary without realizing that the universe had so much more to give us. Fear is a seed that foresees pain, that creates diseases. Love is also a seed that creates abundance. and joy and peace and happiness, choose the seed that you want to plant. It's your choice. And the wonderful thing is, our thoughts create a domino effect. One pain leads to another, but one joy leads to another. One suffering, one disease leads to another. And one smile, one love, one abundance leads to another. So there was a man who had prayed to God that, God, I need an aeroplane. I want an aeroplane. No matter what, I want an aeroplane. And he prayed for a month and he didn't get it. So he said, I've been praying for a month and I'm not getting it. Okay, if you can't give me an aeroplane, at least give me a car. So the aeroplane that was coming all the way towards him went back into the universe. And the car started approaching him. So he prayed for a month and the car didn't come. So he said, okay, if you don't give me a car, at least give me a bike. And then he waited for a month. He didn't get the bike. So he said, okay, at least give me a bicycle. And the bicycle came the next day. So when you create your thoughts, when you have a creating formula, stick to that. Don't change the creating formula again and again, because the universe has so much to give. Just focus, just be persistent, be consistent, and you will receive what you manifest. In this chapter, we have learned to be alert, to be vigilant and diligent in our creative thinking. So often, we go through so many hurdles, and on the last step, the Guruji says, be careful, because at that time you feel, oh, you got this, and you slip. So it's like in Hindi, they say, nazar hati, durgatna gati. So it's a second of miss in your vision that created the accident, like when you're driving a car. So every time you have a thought that is negative, snap out of it. Just bring it back. There was a tennis coach that spoke to someone and said that since I have joined this course and I teach tennis, what advice would you give me? So the lady said, close the children's eyes and let them hit the ball with their eyes closed so that they focus on where the ball is coming from. That is how vigilant we can be. And if one can do it, so can the other. It just needs a moment of correction every time your mind wanders. Now, we have doubts when we live in the past or in the future. It's like the child comes home and tells his mom, oh my God, I'm so worried. I don't know if we have food tomorrow. And the mother is like, I'm there. We have arranged everything. Why do you have to worry? So like that, we fear, what if? I hope this doesn't happen. I hope that doesn't happen. Remember, past only exists in our memory. That situation, that moment can never come back again. They say present is a gift. That's why you get a present. So every time, remind yourself, be in the present, because it's a gift that you have received from the universe. The past is generally when we are holding on to some pain, some situation, some person that has said something. But remember, it's just an illusion. It's over. It won't happen again. You're a different person. What that person did hurt you because you allowed them to hurt you. You gave your remote control to them. Now it's time you take it back. You have the power to take it back anytime. So fear is held on when we think about the future. The future, the fear is fantasy. It's imagination.
So there was a husband and wife. They were going somewhere. And the wife said, remember the last time we went? The bridge was so shaky. And what if I fall? What will you do without me? What will happen? And the husband said, but what if I fall? How are we going to manage? And they discussed that while walking. And an hour later, when they reached that spot, the bridge was new. And they had wasted that 1 hour in thinking what would happen if the bridge fell. So imagining is unnecessary because it creates disturbance. My future is actually created by what I do now, the choices I make now. So there was a father who was on his deathbed, and he told his son that I don't have much money to give you, but I have one piece of advice. And that piece of advice is anything that happens, anyone that says something to you, tell them I'll reply after 24 hours. So when somebody told him anything that was mean, that was rough, that was something he had to make a decision, he was like, let me reply to you tomorrow. And by the time he thought about it, the situation changed. So you don't have to react immediately. You can give it a pause and connect, and you will get the right answer. This chapter also teaches us to train our mind to be in the present, to focus on what is going on now. Focus is on what I have instead of what I don't have. We have the power to focus. We know that, but just change on what we are focusing. When there is a thief in the house and the owner walks in, the thief doesn't continue stealing. It runs away. So when a thought bothers you or is disturbing you, just become aware and the thought will run away. Learn to snap out of your thoughts of poverty, of failure, of loneliness. It's very simple. It's like changing the channel. There's something that you don't like, change it. Or like when you order from the waiter, you tell the waiter that I want fried rice. And then you tell him, no, wait, I want French fries instead. So your order can be canceled. But once the waiter has gone into the kitchen and has given the order and has been cooked, then it's difficult to change. So as soon as you get the thought, connect and change it. Change it to thoughts of abundance, of blessings, of you have so much to be grateful for. See that loneliness is only the feeling of not being loved. So my mom always says that if you don't have your loved ones near you, love the ones near you. So whoever is around you, you can love them. You have the power to do that. Success is something, do you see yourself as how others see you? Or do you see yourself and think you are successful? Because we depend on others to tell us what success is. We depend on others to tell us you are beautiful, you're amazing, you're capable. Actually, we are divine beings and we have everything inside ourselves. So this chapter also teaches us to get into the habit of dwelling in the present, right here, right now. So every day when I cook, I have some bhajans on. When you go to the temple, why is the food so tasty? Because there's prayer, there's power, there's energy, there's vibration in it. So everything that you do during the day, just change it. Focus on what you're thinking, because whatever you're thinking goes into that non-living object or living object that you are working with, working on. That makes the magic. Tomorrow does not exist. So in a lot of shops, you will see credit, you can do tomorrow. Today, we only deal with cash. So there is no future. There is no tomorrow. You want to change? Change now. You want to see a difference? Do it now. Right here, right now. And then your intuition will increase. Yesterday, they said, it's like your inner tutor. I like that. Your inner tutor will guide you and your intuition will increase. Mindfully, you work on every sense organ. Like we were given a test to keep something in our mouth, an M&M, and to leave it in our mouth for 5 minutes. Feel the taste, see how amazing it is. And after 5 minutes, when you swallow it, you are so aware. Or when you use your feet and you walk by the beach and nobody has to talk and just focus, how am I feeling? What's happening? And you're aware. Or when you close your eyes and they have a sound of a bell. Sometimes the bell is fast, sometimes the bell is slow. So you focus on your hearing and you can hear, you're so aware. So we have the power to be aware. We just need to use it a little more often. Now, when there is silence in the house and there's a little child or there's a dog, you know something's fishy. You go and check, what is the child doing? What is the child up to? And the child stops. Or the dog looks at you in such a way and it stops. So when your mind, your thoughts run away, they think negative, just bring it back. Just catch it. Oh, where are you going? What are you doing? So for every situation, we have two choices: happy or sad, react or respond, pain or power, losing or learning. It's up to us. Every moment we have a choice. How beautiful it is that we are humans and we have the power of free will. We have the choice of thoughts. So why not choose to live in the experience of God's qualities? Be mindful of words. Once I had told somebody, I can't be more grateful. She said, why do you use the word can't? Because abundance is coming towards you. Say, I am so grateful. And I thought, oh, that's all you have to do. And in my children's school, when the child makes a mistake, the teacher asks the child, what do you think? Did you do the right thing? Could you change? And the child thinks, yes, actually, I can change. So he becomes the master. He learns to correct himself immediately. So in this chapter, we have learned to correct our thinking. And there are 3 steps for it. First, unify with yourself and receive guidance. Second, correct the thoughts that need correction. And third, manifest your true desires. So it is unify, correct, and manifest. Practice diligence. It's like turning on the switch. Every time there is negativity, just turn the switch. Just tune it to another station. Just click another channel. As we listen to our higher self, our intuitions become louder and they become more visible. Sometimes even our body tells us through an uncomfortable feeling to show us the way. Consciously become more aware. So we had learned that anger has 3 stages. First, we realize after we get angry and we regret why I got angry. The second stage is when you are shouting or upset with something and say, oh, what am I doing? And you reduce it. The third stage is before you get angry, you realize, oh, I'm going to get angry. I can watch myself. So you have the power, just utilize it. This week, ask your higher self, feed me with the negative signal. And once I get them a negative signal, correct it, then connect to God's thought and start your creation. You will see the manifestation come true. Now, the Creator creates power in His creation. It's like there was a lion cub who was roaming around with a lot of goats, and it started doing meh, meh, meh. And then one day, the lion saw that, oh, that's my child. What is my child doing there? And he brought him closer to the water to show him, look, I am a lion, and so are you. And when he looked at himself, and then he looked at the goats, and he thought, oh, I'm a lion. His behavior immediately changed. So here they are telling you, you are not bound by your past. You are the creator of your future. So let go of your past and build a beautiful future. You have the power in your hands. When you focus on God's thoughts, your life will be full of gratitude, awareness, alignment, and claim your true qualities. Recognize your superpower. Become a master. And so this is the end of my summary.
Everybody would have enjoyed it so much. Thank you. Wonderful. It was so fun listening to you, as if you're telling it to children. It's so easy. Thank you, Jayaji. Thank you for adding so much.
And for someone who is doing the course also together with everyone else right now, for you, this is the first time you're doing this chapter as well. And explaining it so very well on the third day is really fantastic, I would say. Really, really good. You've understood the chapter extremely well. You've explained it also extremely well. So this is the dedication with which you are working, right? So beautiful. I'm so happy to see the depth in which you have grasped the concepts of this chapter
It's
and
not
been
her
able to.
learning, it's her connection, making connection to what she knows already from her childhood, what she has lived. So, like
Yeah,
you, it's very common, similar to her.
yeah, yeah.
Like,
It is. It's not easy for everyone to be able to do this. You are able to do it because you have uh, built up all your foundation of this course. You have built it really, really well, right? So the steps that we have climbed so far, you have done them extremely well. So for you, this chapter is just one more step, right? It's not heavy, nothing new, nothing special, and then you can relate to everything else that you have experienced in life. And you reminded me
I
of
think
my younger days when my I just had my first child, that is my daughter, and when there was quiet in the house, we were constantly worried, oh my God, what's going on? And every time you would find something happening. One day we had a dressing table, the entire mirror, wherever her hand could reach, it was all in lipstick, everywhere lipstick, right? That kind of thing. I had to remove everything from her reach. Up, I mean, like I had to put ropes and hang everything up in the house, so she couldn't reach. Right? That's the kind of thing. And then I had my second child, my son. He was just the opposite. His nature was to be quiet. You just give him a toy and he's so happy and satisfied, he will simply sit and play. Right? And even to date, also, he is like that only. He just likes to be, um, in one place, sit there and do things like that. So the way the children react to or behave is also individually very different. So it reminded me, your example really reminded me of that time. I said, oh yes, I remember. Good, thank you.
I can just see like the practices would be something that you must be mastering, Jayaji, and wisdom part you could relate very much what you have learned so far, right?
It's just that the thing is, if every time when you have to talk about the summary, it's like you read it 10-15 times, and every time there's another example, there's another, oh yeah, it's just, actually there are 7-8 examples I didn't even take out because I was like, it's too much. Yesterday night when I went to sleep, every 15-20 minutes I had another thought, and I opened my phone and I wrote it down, and then I went back to sleep. Then again, there was another example. Again, I wrote it down. I went back to sleep. Then I went to the bathroom in the middle of the night. I remember something else. I wrote it down. It's just so many times in the night I had like, oh my God, I'm so excited. There is so much uh, that we are such powerful creators. And what have we been creating all this time? That one drop of negativity can create such a negative effect, like the dominoes effect. And yeah, so we had that, if you make 10 liters of kheer for the temple, and by mistake somebody puts one drop of poison, would you give it? So the universe is like full of abundance, and we put that one thought of negativity. Oh, it's such a waste. Change it, switch off, and the power is yours again. It's just been a very exciting Thursday, Friday.
You made it easy for everyone. I mean, it's easy to remember, recollect, and for everybody to realize, oh yeah, this is how life has been. Now I can see, right?
Yeah, really good.
After
Thank you, Jay.
understanding the concept of God and everything, what we have been practicing, it made me very easily. I was able to relate that everybody has experienced God in their life in some way or the other, but nobody has recognized. Oh, I experienced something. It's like just by luck or chance, but okay. Oh, that was me only.
The barrier in this particular case is that we don't know what we are looking. Right? We just don't know. That's about all. If once we know, then the experience is full time. Then the God doesn't leave you.
Even in pain and sadness, we realize, okay.
Everywhere, everywhere, even in the washroom. You have no privacy. Yes. Excellent. Good. Thank you. Let's go further.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Can you play the music?
Yes, yes, I will do that. Yeah.
Let's get comfortable. Drink water if you need to. Remove your glasses. Dim the lights. Cross your legs. Clasp your fingers. And gently close your eyes. Take a few long, deep breaths. Feel this magical energy enter into your being. And as you breathe out, you release all the toxins.
Feel the power. I am a divine being in this form. I am here today to dive into the ocean of happiness. Life is full of love, overflowing from my heart center into the whole creation. We are conscious creators. As we are made in the image of God. Feel every word as you repeat it in your mind. God is love and light. So am I. I am peace and abundance and bliss, just like God. God is joy and kindness and compassion. So am I. I am non-judgmental and limitless, endless, like God. I send love and light to every cell of my being. I send love and light to the bright shining stars and the radiant sun. I send love and light to everything living and non-living around me. I send love and light to the mighty mountains and the deep blue seas. I send love and light to all the swaying plants and powerful trees. To all uninvited influences, I send love and light. You are all whole, healed, and complete. You were created of love and light. You are still love and light. There is a perfect place for you to be
where there is no pain and there is no fear. I request my higher self to take you there. Each of you go in peace. I close my aura to all except my higher self. I am all-knowing intelligence, and I recognize that life is for giving love. I am the giver. I am overflowing with love. I manage to correct my thoughts every time I need to. I practice claiming true desires, and I create the magical world of my true desires. Now I know how to enliven and empower the heart. I experience love flow through every cell of my being. I receive spontaneous right actions from my higher self, and I have the power to manifest perfect health right here, right now. Pause, feel, connect. I receive guidance for my wise activities throughout the day. I know how to clear my aura and the aura of my loved ones. I know how to promote my self-acceptance and others' self-acceptance. I understand my dreams with truth. I now communicate with all life forms and build a beautiful friendship with living and non-living things wherever I go. I am now a conscious creator, and I create what I want to manifest in my life. I have free will, the freedom to think, and the power to manifest my experiences. I create thoughts of my choice. Now I realize I am unlimited, without boundaries, in an ocean of God's thoughts. I only experience God's qualities. Freedom from judgment, freedom from barriers, I have the power. I have learned to fine-tune my thoughts to align with the universe. I realize that I am responsible for all my experiences. My manifestation creates ripples. I experience the games of love, boundless abundance, peace and happiness, and infinite possibilities. I am vigilant and diligent in my thinking process. I release the barriers, the limits of my thinking. I dive into the sea of love. I have the power to play and replay this mighty game of creation. I focus on the process. I am free of all doubts of the past and the fear of my future. I am aware that my past only exists in my memory. It's an illusion. My fear has stopped me from living in the present. Now I release all the worries of the past and the fear of the future. I am right here, right now, in the present. I create my future through my choices now. I have my remote control in my hand. Every time my mind wanders, I have the power to bring it back right here, right now. I now focus on what I have: abundance, love, joy, bliss, peace, kindness, compassion, and so much more. I know how to snap out of thoughts of poverty, loneliness, and failure. I have replaced them with thoughts of abundance, love, and gratitude, overflowing from my heart center. I have loads of blessings pouring on me all the time. Think of all your systems working together harmoniously: digestive, respiratory, muscular, excretory, reproductive. Feel your surroundings, the chirping of the birds, the cool breeze, the stillness of the moment. Pause, feel, connect. Think of the warmth of the sun, the vast skies, and the blissful atmosphere around you. Everything reminds us of our true nature. I have become aware and I am conscious of all my thoughts. I correct my thoughts as soon as I realize it needs correction. I know how to snap out of a negative thought and connect to God's thought and create what I want to see. I see success, health, wealth, and peace enveloping me, holding me in its arms, protecting me like a shield. I am the creator, producer, director, writer, and actor of my own script. Everyone has come to play a role in my drama. And they have played it well. I asked for them to come and help me to understand my drama, my story. I feel immense alignment with the universe. I feel a deep sense of gratitude and awareness. I have the power to connect with the entire creation as I am made in the image of God. I swing back to the present to see the mystical beauties around me. To hear the magical sounds of nature. To feel the vibrations and energies through humans, animals, plants, and other living and non-living objects. I feel the love spread, overflow from my heart to the surroundings. I ask my higher self to feed me with any negative signal then experience the sensation or the movement that I receive. I become familiar with it, and now allow my higher self to speak to me in my activity. Whenever I receive it, I snap out of it, make a correction, and create a change. Pause, feel, connect. I am a true master of creation. I have learned to correct my thinking, unify with myself, and receive guidance. Correct my thoughts that require correction. Manifest my true desires. I feel alive. I feel radiant. I am divinity in this form. The universe is there to give me so much love. I am full of abundance and blessings. Once again, I close my aura to all except my higher self. We learn, we follow, we improve, and we manifest. Our future is created with the way I think now. My past is in my memory. It is an illusion. Let go and let the magic flow. This is a beautiful journey, and I am the creator. I can feel the love overflowing from my being. Now feel your surroundings and the powerful vibrations around you. Slowly, you can stretch your toes and unclasp your fingers. Put your palms on your eyes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. You can gently open your eyes. You may want to take a sip of water and feel the cool water enter your being. You are the creator.
Thank you. Thank you, Jayaji. Beautiful, beautiful guidance. Lovely.
The silence has so much to give.
It is our state in week 21, also in day 3 of practice. So earlier we used to have 7 days of Hindi practice last year, and then it used to be the same. Initially, 1, 2, 3 days, there will be many questions, and then remaining days, everybody will be quiet.
Any insights from our participants? Anything you would like to share or add to this? Everyone can add their perspective always, right? How you have received it, what you think about it. Yeah. Yes, Shilanji, you can share.
Yeah, Atmavandan to all of you. Thank you very much, Shailesh-ji, Preeti-ji, Jaya-ji. I think relatively this chapter was more simple and open and more understanding. There was no much of a double meaning in anything. Everything was more straightforward with the right examples.
Yes.
So it's more interesting and easy to understand. And each of you explained it in such a way, even Neha-ji made it very interesting yesterday. So, I mean, really, it has been a very enjoyable chapter. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Shilamji. We had a beautiful sharing in Hindi group. So one master said that I got a signal from my higher self, or I got a no signal from my higher self, and I still did that thing, and I experienced what? So the experience was like, just burn your hands and see what it is. Even after having signal, and you go your way, and you start from your little pond, stagnant water. You drink from that stagnant pool, and then see what happens. So it was very powerful experience sharing.
Because he didn't believe in what was told, he wanted to experiment to realize the truth. That's exactly like a child when it's told, don't go near the fire. No, it will go and it want to put his hand. And once burnt, it won't even dare go nearby. Forget it. Wanting to try. So life has been that way. When we are told, don't get convinced. But when we get hit once, then we open our eyes.
Before we can say, right, what I don't know what God's plan is. I don't know what's in my plan. I'm just trying. And now you have a signal working out very, very much clear. And then still you play. Okay, play. Let's see.
Because we don't trust. That's the whole issue.
It's a new journey, right? So our pattern, it takes that challenge. It wants to experience. Okay, let me see what happens.
No, I think human tendency who have not understood the spirituality will never believe anything easily. So they feel everything, what they think is right. So when they experience, then realize what was told, then they, realize that there is truth in everything that was told.
I think that's why Babaji gave a practical guidance that I know you have enough of information. So
Mhm.
let's now go with these practices. So somebody was like saying that you have to live in heart space all the time. I used to think before it's difficult, but now the more I live, I realize that it is very easy to be there once you have that vibration. And after certain practice, like doing self-acceptance and forgiveness, it's the main hurdles. And you feel that pulsation all the time, as if somebody has kept your finger there. So it's like pulsating all the time. So you cannot go away from there. So you are in the center all the time. It's so easy. I mean, then you realize, okay, when this is pulsating and I'm feeling, I'm always in that God's thought. It becomes easier, easier, easier. That's what I can just see from light. Last year also, by the end of the course, I was easily staying there. But then later on, I had to go all around here and there, and I missed my some of the practices. Then I felt there was and the broken connection, or you can say I had to do I have to manually bring myself in that zone. So how easy it was before, it was lost actually. Then with practice practice again, come back and then do that. So, but this time I'm just determined that I will be here listening all the time, so that, it builds up, so that we know what next. We don't know what next. It's an experiment, and that's what is going on. So I'm just making note of it and finding it easier, finding it simpler and powerful. So that keeps me motivating, that okay, let's do it and keep sharing.
As a teenager, we were always given challenges when we went for these classes. So I often said that if somebody says something to you and it's not your fault, you should speak out. You should raise your voice. You should fend for yourself. And I was told, okay, give it a shot. And I did that a couple of times, and I didn't like the result. It was so hard on me. And that's when I realized, oh, I'm not going to do it again. So that is why when we learn the things in Unified, it's important that we imbibe it so it becomes our experience. Otherwise, it's told in the book, but it is not felt. So when you experience it, when you challenge it, when you check on yourself, and then you realize, oh, I burnt my hand this time and I didn't like it, I won't do it again. So it's a good experience, it's a good journey. Um, Sometimes the big hurdles you can easily jump. It's the little hurdles along the way that, are barriers. So it's a good challenge. Try it out. Oh, I don't believe it. And do something opposite. And then it actually becomes your experience and it sticks there for life. Yeah.
Yeah. Shailaji wants to share something.
Actually, from childhood, forgiving was the biggest hurdle in my life. How many times my father used to tell me, but I would never agree with him, saying, no, if that person has hurt me, how can I ever forgive? So, but this book really opened my eyes and realized there's nothing to forgive. It is I who have created, so made it so easier and made me realize the significance of forgiveness and how much of peace of mind we get when we get rid of all these grudges and this thing. It was a really beautiful chapter. I really cherished it because it taught the biggest lesson for me in my life. When my father used to say, I used to tell him, it's very easy for you to tell, but I'm really not able to get over that. When I have not done a mistake, why should they hurt me? That used to always be my biggest thing, how to learn to forgive.
And also, I am sure like it wouldn't have happened in week 6. It would have taken some more time, like first we learn, then we revise and revise, and then we take some time to, actually do it. It takes really, that's why Shailesh asked, okay, let's take 2 weeks and do this. And I'm sure
But
it
that
it
chapter,
it
the
would have
way it
taken
was
longer.
explained, that chapter, the way it explained only first instance only made me realize, oh God, what the hell I've been doing when it is not their fault, it's my own creation. Beautifully explained the day it was done. It really touched my heart. Thank you so much. How much you people make it simple to make us understand. Some things are still difficult, but still some things really hit our head and made us understand easily.
The best way to really grasp this concept of forgiveness is to actually do it. Actually work on one specific case, right? And then you see the result. From your experience, you will begin to see, well, how much benefit you are getting. Forget about the other person altogether. Your own personal growth and benefit is so much that that's when you feel, well, okay, I need to do this for everything, everyone.
That other person is that Shailaji. It was my carrying the burden.
Exactly. So
I used
that
to
realization, yeah.
actually from myself the same day. Because I said he dead and gone. He has created the scene and gone.
Gone. Exactly. Yeah.
So,
Perfect. Yeah. Good. Thank you.
And the
Thank
beauty
you,
is that
Sheelanji.
we all want to live that God quality. We all want to, enjoy life. We want to live life fully. Then how? And why it's not functioning? Why it's not working when we create our reality? And I'm saying this to happen. Why it's not happening? And we have a big unseen bag that is been, throwing experiences in our life. So Babaji made us clear those and made us realize, okay, see, in these areas, what you have kept within you, and still how much we can, do, or we can release in a particular time frame. We can do that, but then we do it once and then again and again. It is so obvious, so easy. I cannot just share what it makes us in that feeling space, in that being state. I'm just like, just be, enjoy life, just be, leave the rest.
no, don't you
Yeah.
think many times we are saying we are doing creative, but creating is with our thoughts, not with the thoughts of God, which was not
Ah,
in our before. The more we
correct.
now realize and try to realize everything we should do, keeping thoughts of God in mind, which we have actually been born with, then automatically I think gradually we do. But our super intelligence wants to show ego that no, what you are thinking and doing is right. Till again you get one blow and realize, yeah, I went back. So,
Correct. So good. Very nice. Yeah. And in this chapter, what we are learning, it's really fun to implement it in your day-to-day things. Like yesterday, we talked about giving away your power and being able to withdraw your power, right?
yeah.
That thing was set in my head somewhere as such that it was ready to be implemented, right? So during my interactions during the day, I was noticing when someone was trying to take my power away, and I said, no, I am not giving you my power. I actually said that. I said, wow, how this thing is now getting embedded, right? I am not giving you my power. And that was so much fun to actually see the reaction, actually understand, well, okay, the very realization that you unconsciously give away your power and others are demanding that power unconsciously. There is no conscious effort. Nobody is trying to rob you. It is our behavior pattern. Unconsciously we do that. And yesterday it was really, really fun for me to experience that actual experience, right? Now I'm on the alert.
No, you are sleeping, getting up, walking, talking, drinking, eating, all through only unified. So it's now not blood in your veins. It's only unified that is running. So
Yeah, so beautiful. Oh, good. Thank you, thank you. Shailaji wants to share. Yeah, Shailaji, you can share. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. So thank you so much, Shaileshji, Preetiji, and Jayaji for a great summary and great meditation today. So there are some of the things which I was doing not right, so I corrected myself today. You said changing the the manifestation, right? So from plane to car to bike to the bicycle. So I was like, okay, wait, I need to correct that myself. So that hit me, and yeah, and another thing, like so the no matter how many times you read this summary and you read this chapter, every time sometime something or the other another will come into your mind. Oh, I need to correct that, I need to correct that. Oh, this is where I so you will just keep on going. There are so many things to learn in this, even though it's very very simple, but it's very powerful, all those words and all of those. So much applicable to our day-to-day life. That's what I have realized. Day-to-day life and day-to-day thinking. So from morning till evening, so how many negative thoughts comes, and it's like snap out, snap out. So that comes, right? So when you do like this, yes, okay, snap out. So now, like we're making it as a habit to snap out. So okay, so that's like training our mind. That's very, very powerful tool what Babaji has given us. And then another thing which I want to share is yesterday from our conversation. So we are the creator, right? So we are the creator, like we are the Brahma for our own life. So nobody else created, all this we created. And then when you said creating content, so in your internet word in this day-to-day was creating content is only the internet, YouTube, but oh no, we are creating content in our mind. So for our life, so that can also be taken like that. So those are like I was able to apply. And again, the remote control, right? So I know unconsciously you have been giving remote control so much. It has been conditioned in our mind. We're not even realizing. So now, like, okay, so now slowly come out of that conditioning and then taking the remote control. So these are like, this is such a beautiful word or a fancy word, so that we will remember that. So to apply it ourselves, wait a minute, oh, it's in me. I have it. So then you don't have that, and another one is, being, keeping in the heart center, right? So when you do that, so you will not have that negative emotion of, the anger or the sadness. They are not that intense at all. They're like, you feel like, okay, so very calm. You are able to take it. You will not get angry. So that's being in a present moment. So I just want to share all of this. I have started to apply, and I'm already feel like, I'm, slowly getting habituated. So that's what I want to share. And after that, I feel like I'm already manifesting the things which I'm, you know, want to manifest in life. So that's what. So you made it so simple. Thank you for the, keeping the discipline in us. That's one thing that's really good. Thank you so much.
Yes, it is all about real life only. Spirituality is not happening in another planet. It is happening right simultaneously. As we are living this life, spirituality is part of us. It's integrated. It's not separate, right? So we should not even think like in the past people used to, so I am spiritual, I am different from everyone else. That's not how it is about. It is that it is actually embedded totally
Yes,
in
yes,
you, right? Yeah.
yes, yes.
So,
That is true. But the thing is, the way we have conditioned, like, it's something different. That's how it was.
uh, uh,
And
so
always, in yoga, we're taught to keep our head, hand, and heart clean, clear, healthy. So, you just have to connect to all these three. So, like, how we're going to do that? So, with this, so it's going to be so clean, pure, and very simple. So, we can do things are actually very simple, but we are making it so complicated. I don't know why.
because jalebi tastes better, right? That's why we want to create jalebi, not the straight one. This is our human tendency. But
Yes, and
the
the more simpler it is, the easier it is to adopt. But yeah, uh,
yeah.
thank you.
What we have to remember is that we don't have to do any additional thing to live this beautiful life. Nothing additional. We have to just reorganize, restructure existing way of doing things. So we are not adding a burden onto us. We are actually cleaning up the mess so that we can enjoy the same very situation, same very life, but feel that enjoyment, the bliss part of it, right? Which we have been
Yes,
missing.
it's
So
fulfillment. So we're able to feel it, fulfillment.
exactly, exactly. So this is how important it is to understand it. I'm not doing anything special. I'm just kind of relearning living the life, right? That's all
Yes.
it is. So, yeah, thank
This
you.
particular week especially brings our awareness living in a present moment. So we are creating a new future. So when we take this unified course next time, or we do it ourselves, or however, uh, it will make part two so much simpler, easier. And then also because we are not going in that zone where we are getting stagnant with old thoughts or limiting thoughts. We are continuously like, if even if the conversation is going on, somebody can remind you to just come out of it. So that is what is creating a new of our version, and that is free. that is living, flowing with life. So we have taken a very difficult step in part two, especially, but now we are making it simpler, easier to to stick with it, to make it persistent, to live it easily, and then it creates our future, which is just flowing. The more we come and we realize we are clearing our stubborn thoughts and the deepest pattern or hidden emotions, as and when our any of such experiences occurs outside, then we know, okay, we are becoming whole with every such experience. Now I am just leaving things behind and moving further. So it's like one step coming closer to our wholeness, as and when we experience one of such patterns coming and we are experiencing. So just keep moving. With this particular week, we will be just more in flow.
That's right.
Yes.
Yeah, other side.
And,
Go around.
and in the next week we have a fun situation. So yesterday Preeti and I we had so much fun creating a little thing for all of you, which we will present next week. But that was so good. Next week, in our chapter, we are all going to celebrate a wedding. So we created a wedding invitation yesterday. Next week you will see it. So much fun. Wedding invitation, right? So it will be a group session. In the group we will celebrate. So that was so much fun yesterday. Unified is really giving that thought of creating an invitation, celebrating the wedding. That part came just like a flow, right? We were preparing for the next week's session, and this thing came like a flow, and we immediately jumped into that, and that was such a nice, very creative thing. So wait for the next week.
But Sheelamji got it right. Like this week it's a much simpler, no double
Yeah.
meaning, straightforward, easy understanding and
Mm.
explanation. You will find the same in the next chapter also.
Only
So
one
simple.
to add. When Jayaji gave the example of the manifestation, the thing is, we are so much in a hurry to that anything should manifest as soon as we think of it. Then I was remembering Baba's words always, Shraddha and Saburi. Always have faith and have the patience. Because you are just correcting yourself right now, and tomorrow you can't just say, I've corrected myself, my manifestation should come through. So
Yes,
once you have done right, leave it to the universe. It will come out in the right time. But
correct.
it is you get what you are look forward to manifest.
Yes. Yeah.
So the
Wonderful.
patience and faith is which is still lacking in, I think, most of us.
Correct. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, Kumarji. Yeah.
Good Atmavandan. Good morning. Good afternoon. Pelesi, Priti, Jayaji, everyone. I was about to say, I received the marriage invitation. Have you got one? I was about to ask, but they already did. I didn't even know that it's coming, but I was about to ask everybody. I got it. Do you guys have one? Oh my God. You see, we work in the same. I would like to say one thing, giving the power to other people. So take back our control ourselves. I have a practice. I shouldn't say practice. I was about to using this long time and only share with my wife. So how I understood this part, and maybe a little bit hard. Some people might it's a little bit hard, but how I see it. Imagine a person getting open heart surgery, taking out the front rib cage, open up, and holding the rib cage open, visibly see the heart, and have a full of pin. You know the pin, the metal thing in the one hand, requesting the people, please, can you poke me? This is the open heart. And you're giving walk around the people requesting to poke you from this pin to, and then that's allowed him. So I asked my wife and myself, I don't want to do that things. Open the heart, give you power to somebody else, and validation, and there's so many. And I feel like you shouldn't do that. You giving the authority and putting the one hand in the middle pin, requesting people, requesting the external thing, and ask them to poke this heart, which is open up, and it's visible to the other person, that's severely. And we just want to close. I ask my wife, and I do the same thing. I close. I don't want to give any, I'm the in charge. I don't want to give to, even easier, make them easier to poke you. So that's take back. Because unified, it's a more step-by-step process. Everything is aligning, but without this unifying, we are doing it. But this is more articulated, more stepping, toward the discipline, and that's the one thing I just want to share. Take back. That's we are the creator, we are director, we all know.
Yes.
So
Yes.
it's a final celebration coming next Monday. So on. I'm looking for the invitation, which is you guys already doing, which is I didn't know. Thank you so much. Take back the control. So we shouldn't be allowed anyone. Thank you. Get back to you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, Sally.
Thank you. And we have to always remember one thing, that taking back the control doesn't make you arrogant or anything. Remember that, right? You may have this inner thinking, well, oh, how can I be so unpolite? That may come in the back of your mind. So be aware of that it is not wrong. It is always okay to say no sometimes, right? Always taking back the control doesn't mean that you are making someone else less or anything, right? That is important to remember. We can always say no respectfully. We can always withdraw that power that we gave away respectfully with love. It doesn't reduce our love for anything. Your love still remains. You just withdrawing the power is actually happening in here, in my mind, not anywhere else. So that should be very clear to us when we are working on this. When I take back control, it is happening in me, right? I'm only politely telling the other person, well, okay, hang on. Let's stop right here and then reconsider. We can always review the things. So that aspect is important as well, right? We are not picking fights or not trying to be arrogant or anything.
So I'll add the one thing in this one. Why is you have to be in take back your control? Whatever you say, do, how the other person respond, that scenario, you don't have a control at all. Whatever you say, even you give the amrit, right? You have to give the bliss. How he take? He can take the poison. You don't have any control.
Right.
And
exactly.
you come back again, poking yourself. That means you have to take control. Don't be, validate from other person. So that's the reason. You don't have any control how they take it.
Exactly.
There's recipe to be in the, So yeah, thank you.
Perfect. Absolutely. Is very well said, Kumarji, that we have no control on what others do, but also now we are at a stage, this is chapter 21, we are becoming masters of creation, which means what? We will begin to create from thought.
Yeah.
Now, creating from thought is an extremely dangerous thing. Why? Because if your thoughts are not controlled, you will create mess.
Yes.
Right? This is the very important thing to remember. To be able to become a master of creation, thoughts have to be mastered first. Right?
Absolutely.
Because
Yeah.
they are the source of creation. Never forget about it, right? Very
Yes.
important. So being aware of our own thoughts is the key.
God
Right?
thought. God thought is the best.
That
Best.
that
I
is the
have to be
safe. It is
the
the
safe
safest way.
haven.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Kumarji. Thank you.
Yeah.
Actually,
Sheila ji, yeah. Okay. Yeah,
I
Sheila
feel
ji.
that this unified has brought out so many of our faults which we didn't realize, and
Hmm.
those beliefs on which we lived, to make them realize that the one which was not allowing us to progress. And like
Yes.
saying our this thing free will in somebody else's hand,
Hmm.
and having this anger, not realizing that we thought everything what we are doing is right, but at what cost? It was just trying to hurt ourselves and not progressing anywhere. So it
Exactly.
is really beautiful. Every step it was correcting us in a beautiful way, convincing us that it is not difficult and what your way of thinking only was wrong. So
Correct.
that I just wanted to thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for saying that. Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to share. There is one
Hmm.
more point.
Hmm.
What was blocking me from progressing was it was easy to blame others.
Hmm.
So I see so many people in that, but I saw myself. Wow, it was so easy, so comfortable to blame others. My ego, my own ego was blocking me to see inside, look at my own. So that was
Ah.
a bigger thing. So which I realized, oh, wait a minute, it's me, it's my ego. So
Yeah.
sometimes it's so hard to accept that I am wrong, or so wait a minute, this is me. I only have to correct it, not the other person. So it's so hard to accept that. So coming out of that is like, so I
Yeah.
if I share, so might maybe someone might have realized that also. So very easy to
Perfect.
blame us. Thank you.
Absolutely. This is really, really important. I am not a victim. I am actually the creator. That is itself a very big change, right? I am not a victim. Nobody can hurt me. Nobody can do anything to me unless I have permitted, right?
Yes, it's
That
my own. I have to allow it because they cannot come into my mind and change it on that. No, only
exactly
I
correct.
allow my brain, my senses to come into my brain and then process it, right? So nobody can do that without my permission. So yes,
Yeah,
that is true.
yeah,
Okay, thank
yeah.
you.
Wonderful. This realization itself is enlightenment, actually. This realization is enlightenment. Knowing exactly what is going on, right? That's what it is. Perfect. Thank you. Thank you, Masters.
So the Shailaji said, no, we are Brahma, we are the creator.
Mm,
So when we were small, we were told that when you get up in the morning, you are the creator of your day. So you are Brahma. Then what you go through during the day, you are Vishnu. And then when you do pralay at night, when you go to sleep, you settle down, you are Shiva. So you close the chapter at night. So the
yes.
three exist in you.
Ah,
You are the creator, the sustainer, and the destroyer, all in you.
perfect. Yes. And we do it at home every day. Like when you listen about the earthquake and the floods and stuff like that, oh, you say, wow, what is going on? This is not good, right? But in your own house, you wipe things, you clean the floor, you vacuum the thing. What are you actually doing? You are doing the Shiva. You are destroying what was not necessary. You are removing it so that you can have this place comfortable for your living. So destruction is a very important part of our existence. Without that, creation will not happen. So they are linked, they are associated. This whole process of creation, destruction, and sustenance is, although it is symbolic for us in the names of gods, but to us we have to remember that we have assigned these three aspects of us the level of God. That's how important it is. But we never realize. We say, okay, oh God, okay, it's somebody else, not me. That's important. It is me only, my own aspects, but they are extremely important. So, yeah,
Yes,
knowing this
yes.
is knowing.
The Rudra, Brahma Granthi, Vishnu Granthi, Rudra Granthi, all that are within us, right? All those
Hmm,
are within us. So
hmm.
Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh are within us. And
Yes,
also,
absolutely.
Saura Shastra, if you see,
Hmm,
Ashwa Kirana, Rashmi Kirana, Go Kirana, all of
hmm,
that are, and Sarpa Kirana, they are Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh.
hmm.
They will tell you all this. So these are all
Yeah,
connected actually. Yes.
yeah.
Yes, thank
But
you for reminding.
now this knowing, the knowledge we always had, we never lived it. Now we have to live it. The
Yes.
responsibility is on us that that knowledge should become the practice. That's why this course is practical course, right? It's a practical guidance from Babaji. The reason for that is that now all that knowledge you have had for thousands of years should now become part of your life. Practice it, practically live it, right? And the easiest way is the path of love. So easy. That's what we are now learning. So, yes, this is the wisdom. Yeah, thank you for sharing that. Good. Is there anything else you want to add, Jayaji, Preeti ji?
Yeah. There were two people who had open heart surgery when I was little. And my mom came and told me that this one lady uh, said, I'm healing, I'm feeling better. See, the doctor has come in God's form. See, the nurse has come. I'm feeling so much better. And within a few weeks, they came out, everything was okay. The other person was cribbing that at this young age, I'm having this open heart surgery. Even when I call the nurse is not coming. Her stitches reopened and they had to redo the stitching again. So you can't control the situation that comes to you, but the way you react to it changes the entire future that comes with the ripple effect. So
Yeah,
I liked it when you said you throw the stone in the water and how it creates ripples. So
yeah,
every thought creates that ripple.
yeah,
Uh, and how beautifully, like when you throw a boomerang, how it comes back to you is depends on the force that you threw it with and the direction.
yes,
So you throw love, you will
yeah,
receive love. You throw pain, and
yeah.
you will receive pain. So
Mhm.
and
Good.
it's so beautiful to see Shaila ji beaming with the aha moments, like
Uh,
and Shilam ji also. It was so nice that
uh,
something that we were
this,
carrying on for so long, for like 20, 30, 40 years of our life, and just with that simple change of thought, you change your future. It's wow.
and experience, right? The same thing you will experience so differently, right? That is the important part. We can change our experience by changing thoughts. Perfect. Good. Yeah. Yes, Preeti, you are in deep thought today.
Just to be free. Enjoy. We are coming close to the end of part 3. So
Hmm.
that's where we all have to be.
Yeah, excellent. All right, so today's session, probably we have now um, talked all aspects of the chapter today. So let's bring this to a pause here. Please continue with your practice for rest of the week. Tomorrow we will do the question answers, and anything else you want to bring up, you can definitely bring up tomorrow. Yeah, Alkaji, you can unmute and speak.
Yeah, I just wanted to say thank you so much. You guys made this chapter so simple, and it's like we can understand each and every line, each and every word. It has so much, like so much to work on ourselves, but because of you guys, it made so simple. So I just wanted to say thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Master. So we'll get together
Being
again
together
tomorrow.
only helps us at least to complete this course once, and then we can do the rest
Yeah.
ourselves. And many times we'll feel stuck, we feel like, especially in part 2, I had some chapters very difficult experiences, but then it made me flow much easier and it made me feel lighter. So that's all I can say, that it's all of us, the same journey we are all going through to overcome and, to become what we truly are. So just enjoy, know
Thank you.
what it is, and we have
Yeah.
all the
Thank you.
tools. When needed, close your aura. When needed, clear it, do creation. And I loved the way Jaya ji guided the meditation today while she is saying all that we have learned so far. That sometimes you have to open your heart to give love, to receive love, to know what you truly want to experience, create. Then just keep doing it. We have done it once, and now we know it.
Absolutely. Chaliye. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Thank you, Masters. See you tomorrow.